Hello everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. We are going to have our second lecture of our online piano course, and we will move on to page 24 of Alfred's piano for adults. So, before we continue with page 24, I would like to remind you that even from the very beginning, you need to have your fingers curved, your hand needs to be round, and you need to keep it in a correct position. So your body needs to be straight. So you need to sit straight in front of the piano, and your elbows need to be away from your body. So you should have space between yourself and your elbows. So you need to be able to move freely. Make sure you are not extending your arms like that, but at the same time, don't sit so close that you cannot move. Okay, so when you play the piano, you need to be comfortable and feel natural. It's very important. So you shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort or tension. Okay, if you feel some uncomfortable or unpleasant feeling in your body, it means you are doing something wrong. So you need to think what you are doing wrong, and you need to fix it. It's either you are sitting too close, or you are sitting too far, or you are lifting up your shoulders. So something is not right. Okay, so let's continue with our second lecture of our piano course online. So we will move to page 24. On page 24, we are going to see intervals. An interval is the distance between two notes. Any two notes on the piano or on any other instrument, or even in vocal music, every two sounds make an interval. So for example, this is an interval. This is an interval. This is an interval. This is an interval. Doesn't matter what sounds, what notes you are going to press, two notes make an interval. Okay, so in music we have melodic interval and we have harmonic interval. So first we are going to talk about melodic interval. A melodic interval is when you press the sounds one after another, so not together. And on top of page 24 you have the exercise. You have your intervals, melodic intervals. You have seconds and you have thirds. Okay, what is a second and what is a third? So we name our intervals according to the English alphabet again. So two letters in alphabetical order. If you have two letters in alphabetical order, this interval is going to be called a second, like C, D, or D, E, E, F, F, G, G, A, B, B, C. So these are all seconds because the two letters are in alphabetical order. Okay, now if you have three letters involved in the interval in alphabetical order, for example, CE. So the distance between C and E is a third, and there are three letters, C, D, E. So this interval is called a third. C, E, D, F, E, G, F, A, G, B, A, C, B, D, C, E. So these are all thirds. So on this page 24, you will have second and you will have a third. So you will keep your right hand in a C position and you will play C, D, C, E, C, D, C, E, and then you will continue with your left hand. The left hand is also in a C position, so your fifth finger is on C. And you continue G, F, G, E, G, F, G, E. In the this exercise you have a repeat sign. Let's repeat. Second, third, second, third, and left hand is second, third, and second, and third. So remember to keep your hand round, fingers curved, and you need to be closer to the black keys. Don't stay on the edge of the white keys. You need to be inside the black keys. Okay, so let's move to the next little song on our page 24, the same page. This song will be based on the intervals that we just learned. So this song is called the Clair de Lune. It's in the middle of page 24. So here you have something new. It says dynamic sign. Why do we need dynamic signs? So we need to know how soft or how loud the music is, how much pressure we can put on the key. It can be less or it can be more like that. So in music we use dynamic signs to tell the performer, a person who is playing an instrument, how loud or how soft to play. So this song is using piano. P stands for the piano. So in music, very often we use terminology in Italian language. Very often. So you will see piano in Italian is soft. Okay, so let's play our song. In this song, you already have your seconds and their thirds. You also have your quarter notes. You have your half notes. And you have your whole note here. Now pay attention to the repeat sign. Okay, so I'm going to play from the very beginning. It says P. P means piano, so you will play it soft. First I will play it counting. 4/4 time signature. 4/4 means 4 quarter notes per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play, you can count C, 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 D, E, D, or you can name the notes C, E, D, D, C. Or when you feel comfortable, you don't need to say anything. Pay attention here that in the left hand you have rests. You have rest in the first measure, second measure, third measure, and the fourth measure. Left hand is not playing here in this song. Okay, so let's stay on the same page 24, and you have another song. This song will be played with your left hand in the bass clef. So left hand, right hand is having rests. Right hand is not playing anything. Left hand is playing only. Now you have something new. You have a new dynamic sign. This is called mezza forte. Mezza forte is moderately loud. So it's not going to be too loud, but at the same time louder than soft. Okay, so I will play again counting. You have your half notes, you have your quarter notes, and you have your whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will play naming the notes. G, E, F, G, E, F, G, G, E, F, G, E, F, 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 D, F, 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 D, G, F, E, D, C. So you can practice your songs 5 or 10 times as much as you need to feel comfortable. Okay, some people need 5 times, some people need 50 repetitions to feel comfortable. Okay, it's all, it depends on the person, on your individual needs. Okay, so let's move to other pages. We will move further. Of course, for yourself, you can do your exercises on the next page, page 25. Let's move to page 26. On page 26, you have also intervals. You have seconds and thirds, but they are harmonic. Harmonic intervals create a harmony. So the sounds are pressed together, like CD or DE, pressed together, or like this. Doesn't matter again what sounds, what notes you are playing, they will be pressed together. Okay, but now, since we have learned already what a second, what a third is, so we will be practicing our seconds and our thirds. So on top of page 26, you have your exercise on harmonic intervals. You will keep again your right hand in the C position. Left hand will be also in the C position with finger 5 on C. So first you start on with your right hand. Second, third, second, third, left hand, second, third, second, third. And you can repeat, of course, to feel comfortable. Very good. So repeat that exercise 5 or 10 times, as always. Now you will have another song on the same page 26. This song is called Rockin Intervals, and you will use a new dynamic sign, forte. Forte in Italian language means loud. So of course, you will put more pressure on the keys. So your piano can make loud sound. I hope your piano is touch sensitive, because not all of them can, react to the touch and to the pressure. Okay? So a touch sensitive piano will, react to the way you touch the key. It can be soft, it can be louder, or it can be very loud. Okay, so in this song, you will use forte. Forte means loud in Italian. Now, in this song, you know everything already. This song isn't 4 quarter notes per measure. You have your forte sign in this song. And you will use a new kind of rest, a quarter rest. A quarter rest is a time of silence for 1 quarter note, for 1 count. A quarter rest is the silence for 1 count. Okay, so let's move to the beginning of the song. So you will start in the C position, right hand finger 4 on F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pay attention to how I lift up my hand when you have a rest. A rest is counted. It's you need to count the rest. I will play the song again. Little bit faster. Good job, guys. So you can Practice this song as always 10 times or 20 times until you feel comfortable. Make sure you are sitting in a comfortable, natural position. You need to be able to move. If you can move, it means you are free, you are relaxed. Everything is good. Your body position is correct, your hand position is correct. Okay, so let's move two other pages. So you can do your exercises yourself, your written exercises on the next page, page 27. And let's move to the next page, page 28, melodic, fourth and fifth. So since you are familiar with our intervals, and you know already that the interval we name according to the English alphabet, you can guess that a fourth is when you have four letter names involved in the interval. For example, C, D, E, F. The distance between C and F is a fourth. Like this, C, F. Or D, E, F, G. The distance between D and G is a fourth. D, G. Or E, F, G, A. The distance between E and A is a fourth. Yes, because we have four letter names involved in this interval. Now we have the same logic in the fifth. So we have C, D, E, F, G. The distance between C and G is a fifth. Now D, E, F, G, A. The distance between D and A is a fifth. E, F, G, A, B. The distance between E and B is a fifth. And so on. So you understand what the whole logic behind that. So on page 28 you have the exercise again. So you start with your right hand in the C position, and then you continue with your left hand also in a C position with finger 5 on C. So let's start our exercise on top of page 28. C, F, C, G, C, F, C, G. Left hand continues, G, C, G, D, G, C. Repeat sign, fourth, fifth, fourth, fifth, fourth, fifth, fourth, fifth. Okay, so play that exercise 5 or 10 times. Now we are moving to the next song on the same page, page 28. So in the middle of page 28 you have good king Wenceslas. I hope I pronounce it right. Okay, so but you know what I'm talking about. The song in the middle of page 28. So here you have 4/4 time signature. Both hands are again in the middle. Right hand is in the middle C position, left hand in a C position. And you know everything in this song. You know your time signature, you know your dynamic sign, you know your note values, quarter notes, half notes here, and nothing else is new. So I will play this song from the beginning. I will count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will also play and I name the notes. F, 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 G, F, F, C, D, C, D, E, F, 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 G, F, F, C, D, C, D, E, F, F. Play this song 10 or 15 times or 20, as much as you need. Okay, so let's move to the next song on the same page 28. My fifth. So this song is on the bottom of page 28. In this song, you also have nothing new, everything you already know. You have your 4/4 time signature, 4 beats per measure. You have your half notes, you have your quarter notes, you have your whole notes here. You have your rests, and you have your dynamic signs. You have your pianos, and you have your forte sign. The same position, C position, and nothing else is complicated here. So you start from the very beginning with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the measure before the last one, there is a quarter rest on 1. So I lifted up my hand and I said 1, of course, because I needed to count that rest. So remember that we are counting our rests and we need to be very, very precise. Now I will play the song and I will name the notes. C, 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 G, F, E, 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 D. C, 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 G, F, E, 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 C. Okay, so you can practice this song for 10 or 15 times until you feel comfortable. And remember your correct body position, correct hand position, your natural arm position. Remember your elbows needs to be away from your body. Your hand is round, your fingers are curved. You press the key with the very tip of your finger. So it means long fingernails is a bad idea because they will make you uncomfortable, and they will make that sound that you don't need when you play the piano. Yeah? Okay, so let's move to the next pages in our textbook. So you can do your exercises on page 29, and we are on page 30. On page 30, you are going to be practicing harmonic, 4th and 5th. So you know already what a 4th is, what a 5th is, and you know what a harmonic interval is. Harmonic interval is when you press 2 notes, 2 sounds at the same time. So let's practice that exercise again on top of page 30. Right hand in a C position, left hand in a C position. 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th. Left hand 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th. Repeat sign. Now look where I'm keeping my hand. My hand is close to the black keys. I'm pressing the white keys inside the black keys. You need to do the same. Good job. Now we are moving to the next song, and I'm very excited because this song is where you are playing with both hands. This is the first song where you will be playing with both hands at the same time. Not one hand at a time, taking turns. Now you will be playing with both hands. So your brain will be working very, very, very hard, okay? Now, this song, everybody knows, this song is called Jingle Bells. So, and you will be ready for Christmas that is coming very soon in December. So you can start practicing and get ready for your Christmas celebration. Now in Jingle Bells, if you look at the song itself, of course it's longer, but you can see that left hand is using the same intervals. It's mostly the repetition of the intervals. You have 5th, you have 4th, and you have couple of single notes in a couple of measures, and the 5th. So you will be basically using a 4th, 5th, and a single notes. A single note is D and the single note G. And you will see, of course, where they are. Now, your both hands will be in the C position. Right hand is on middle C, left hand is on C, below middle C. So before you start playing with both hands, it's a very good idea to just play one hand at a time first and then you combine. So I will play with my right hand first and I will count for 4 times signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are done with your right hand. Now let's move to the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we are ready to play with both hands at the same time in a C position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you practice, you can count like me. After you feel comfortable, you can just play and you don't count. So it's so exciting. It's a great song. It's one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite Christmas songs. So I hope you will enjoy practicing this song. And you can do your exercises on the next page, page 31. And now we are going to learn something new. It is a chord. What is a chord? A chord is more than 2 sounds pressed together. You know already, an interval is 2 sounds. A chord is more than 2. It can be 3 sounds, it can be 4 sounds, it can be 5 sounds, or even more. And of course, you cannot play so many sounds because you have 10 fingers. Yes, in an orchestra, when you have an orchestra, for example, you can play as many sounds as you want because all of them are played with different people and different instruments. Now, because your physical abilities, you have only 10 fingers, so you can play maximum maybe 4 sounds here or 5 sounds in your right hand and 5 sounds in your left hand. That's it. All you can do. Or sometimes people play 2 notes with 1 finger if it's a second, for example. It's also possible. Okay, so now a chord is more than 2 sounds pressed together. Now on page 32 you have C major chord. A C major chord is C, E, G. 3 sounds, C, E, G. Now, a chord is 3 or more notes played together, and so it is a C, E, G with C as the root of the chord. A root is the main note of the chord. So if we have a C major chord, the root would be C. Now I will tell you more that a C major chord can be inverted. You can invert the notes. C, E, G, then you can move the sounds around. E, G, C, or G, C, E, C, E, G, E, G, C, G, C, E. So this is called inverted chord, called inversions. Okay, it's just for you to have an idea that the sounds are not, they don't have to be stuck in the same order. Yes, we can invert the notes, but it's not here, it's not on this page yet, but it's for you to start thinking about that part of the music theory. Okay, so C major chord in your right hand and C major chord in your left hand are going to be practiced on this page. Okay, so on the same page, page 32. First you will be playing in a bass clef with your left hand. Same C major chord. You have half notes, you have whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can move down and see C major chord for your right hand, treble clef. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat sign. On the very bottom you play both hands. And again. Both hands, make sure you are comfortable. Hands are round and fingers are curved. Now repeat it 5 or 10 times until you feel good. You shouldn't feel any tension or discomfort. And let's move to page 33. On page 33, you have a song. The first song on page 33 is Brother John. Okay, so if you look at your left hand in this song, you see your chords that we just talked about, C major chord in your left hand for the most part, and the last two measures you will have a single G. And you also, in the last two measures, you have a new kind of rest. It's a half rest. A half rest is the rest for 2 counts. It's a new kind of rest. You know, all the rests are counted. You need to count your silence. Okay, so before you play, it's good to just play one hand at a time. I will start with my right hand for 4-time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was our right hand. Let's move to the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These were our hands separately. Now I will play both hands at the same time and I will count first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a popular tune, you know this one. And you have your piano sign here and you have your forte sign here. You can of course follow that. I will play this song again following the piano and forte, and I will play a little bit faster and I'm not going to count. practice 10 or 15 times. Now let's move to the next song on the same page. Happy song, same C position, and we will practice it separately. Left hand will be first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And right hand is just playing in a couple of measures. In the second measure, it's on a fourth count. You are playing a chord. In a fourth measure, you will play an interval on a second, third, and a fourth measure. 2, 3, 4. Then you have rest, rest, rest. And at the very end, you have a quarter rest and the chord and the chord. Okay, so this one is easy. And I will play, of course, counting both hands now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat, I will repeat, I'm not going to count. Little bit faster. So you should practice 10 or 15 times. And we will be done with this lesson right now. I would like you to practice all the little songs we did today and all the exercises yourself. And I would like you to submit your songs to me, to my Canvas email. So ask me any questions you want. You can also make your comments under the video, whatever you feel comfortable with. So there is no silly questions. All of the questions are very serious, they're very important, and you should ask them, because I know that playing an instrument is not so simple once you have learned it, but when you start learning it, you need to know all these little details you should follow to be able to play. So have a great day, and I hope to see you at our next lecture.